Tell me when, or give an introduction, or do something.
He said, whenever you're ready.
Oh, whenever you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hi there, folks. How are you tonight?
We're doing good.
Well, that's the way to be. Now, where do you go to eat if you have broken your ankle?
IHOP.
Ah! And the barber asked his customer, where are you going on your vacation? And his customer says, I'm going to Rome. And the barber says, well, you won't like Rome. The beds are hard, the food doesn't taste good, and you'll never see the Pope. And the young man was disheartened. But then he says, I'm going anyway. And when he got home, the barber said to him, where'd you go on your vacation? And the young man said, I went to Rome, the beds were comfortable, the food was delicious, and I got to see the Pope. What? You got to see the Pope? What did the Pope say to you? He pat me on the head 3 times, and then he said, where did you get that haircut? Next, Amy. Next, Amy.
St. Peter baseball game?
Did you folks ever hear that St. Peter was challenged to a baseball game by the devil? And St. Peter says, I don't see how you can win. All the good players are up here. And the devil said, all of the umpires are down here. Amy?
Man dying cookies?
A man was very close to dying, folks. And everybody knew that he had only a few hours. But he was home. He was not in a nursing home. And his wife baked a batch of cookies. And he leaned over and he took a couple. And she says, don't eat those. I need them for the funeral.
I need them for the funeral. That's messed up. Aptitude test.
Oh, the man came home from work and his wife says, how did it go at work today, dear? And he says, terrible. They gave us aptitude tests and I flunked. And she says, that's dreadful. And he said, yeah, it's a good thing I own the company.
Play golf on Sunday.
A parishioner said, Father, is it a sin for me to play golf on Sunday? And the priest said, son, I have seen you play golf, and it's a sin for you to play golf any day of the week.
President and vice president.
The honeymoon couple came home, and he said, now, dear, we have to settle down. Do you want to be president or vice president? And she says, you can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer.
Coal mine.
A foreman hired an Irishman, a Polish man, and a Chinese man to work in the coal mine. And he said to the Irishman, your job is to bring out the big chunks of coal. And he said to the Polish man, your job is to break the coal up into small pieces. And he said to the Chinese man, I'm putting you in charge of supplies. And the foreman came back in the late afternoon, and the Irishman and the Polish man, they had done their jobs. And they said, where's the Chinese man? They said, we don't know. We haven't seen him all day. So the foreman goes into the mine and along the narrow, dark, deep corridor, and the Chinese man jumped out and said, supplies!
I don't want to go to school.
Harry said to his mother, I don't want to go to school today. The kids don't like me, the teachers don't like me, and even the custodian has it in for me. His mother said, you are going to school today. You have much to offer. You have much to learn. And besides, you're 45 years old and the principal.
famous author.
The famous author was asked, "What do you consider your greatest work of fiction?" And he said, "My income tax form." Now, folks, I would like to sing to you the Easter hymn. Palm Sunday is next. And when I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my greatest gain I count as loss, and pour contempt on all my pride. And remember that all things work for good for those who love the Lord and know the Lord's purpose. And remember this too: never lie, steal, or cheat. And the last thing is go vegan. Amen.
Thank you, Glendora.